Yeah. Big Baby J, TV. I like covering sports, man. I like covering sports. Other than the hip hop talk and other than the BS or whatever, I like covering sports. I'm going to cover this one. Super Bowl 57, the Eagles versus the Chiefs. Right? We saw that game. I'm giving y'all my post-game analysis. If y'all already know, on my Patreon, I usually release early access to my podcast. And I also have my podcast. It's going to be in some of the links. Maybe I'll put it in the link in bio. But I do talk a lot about football. And I also had some football podcasts with Unk Football. You can all look inside my archives, my subs. People subscribed. By the way, subscribe. Show your boy some love. Have already seen this. I personally predicted that the Eagles would win 38-35. I was close, but it was the other way around. As y'all know, the Chiefs won the game 37-35. Okay. Now, let me say this first, right? That call at the end, it was bullshit. We all know it. We all understand it. That call at the end, you know what I'm saying? That pass interference hold on Juju Smith-Schuster by Bradbury was a BS call. But let's actually look at what actually happened before that. Okay? Before that, to start off the drive, I believe it was Kadarius Toney. No, it wasn't Kadarius Toney, my bad. Patrick Mahomes scrambled for I think how many yards? Dude went for 15 yards, scrambled, and got in the red zone. Okay? Right? And before he got in the red zone, he was throwing dimes, short yardage dimes, to Juju Smith-Schuster, right? Pacheco was slicing and dicing. He averaged 5.1 yards, okay? He was putting in work. They were going at the Philly defense at will. How many sacks did they allow? 0. Patrick Mahomes had so much time in the pocket. This nigga could have fried some chicken, made love to a Filipino maid, and even done a 5-paragraph, maybe even a 5-page essay in the pocket. This dude had every single amount of time to slice and dice this defense. The Eagles defense, the Philly defense, relies heavily on their pass rush, man. Heavily on their pass rush. That's why Brock Purdy and the 49ers are not in the Super Bowl, is because that pass rush was hitting on the Niners. Okay? Let me be real. Mahomes had 0 pressure, right? And especially how they used the Chiefs, more specifically Andy Reid and Eric Bieniemy, the way they used motion, right? Especially in the red zone to give space to these receivers, slot receivers. Sky Moore, you know what I'm saying? Give Travis Kelce space. Kadarius Toney space. These dudes literally had 5-yard catches for touchdowns. You know what I mean? So look, before you even get to the refs, let's start off with saying this. The refs were terrible, and they have been bad all season, because what's happening right now is that these calls are always in the fourth quarter, and they're always game-clinching calls within the last 2 minutes of the game, right? Now, when we saw, the Chiefs only need 13 seconds last year in the AFC Championship game to get a touchdown on Buffalo, at least that was somewhat fair, because you got to see, another team actually battle it out. You know what I mean? The way this is unfair is because one whistle, one flag, cost the game. Now, does James Bradbury have to be better in coverage? Yes, but if you're not going to call PI all game, right, and you're going to hold the whistle all game, right, for the most important last few plays of the game, you start blowing the whistle and calling flags. Why did he do that? Because Patrick Mahomes pointed at James Bradbury. And why is that? Because Patrick Mahomes understands that the game and the league is skewing towards him. See, when Brady retired, they needed a baby face. See, this is why people don't rock with WWE no more, because obviously it's scripted, okay? And you can make an argument that the NFL is scripted, but the way that the script goes in the NFL, okay, is that The baby faces of the league are always going to get the calls. Why is Tom Brady always getting calls that make no sense? The tuck rule, right? You literally breathe on this nigga's neck. It's a 5-yard, 10-yard automatic first down roughing the passer call. See, this is what happens. And then you have certain dudes like Lamar Jackson who can get blasted and then nothing happens. Justin Fields gets hit in the backfield, nothing happens. See, certain guys are preferred by the league. It is what it is. It is what the hell it is. You know what I mean? Overall, I think Jalen Hurts had a better game than Mahomes. He outplayed him. You know what I mean? 3 rushing touchdowns, 1 passing. Accounted for nearly 400 yards of total offense. He killed it. But the Eagles' offense, their only problem is that they didn't fully adjust in the second half. The Eagles' defense let them down. And that's how the Chiefs won. The Chiefs won because of great coaching and adjustments. When you coach and you make adjustments, you win in the NFL. Okay? Other than, of course, Mahomes did what he was supposed to do, which is not turn the ball over, right? But the Eagles, they didn't adjust, man. Their defense didn't adjust. Let me tell y'all something, man. Every single time the Chiefs offense touched the ball in the second half of that game, they scored. They scored. And that's how you lose a game, bro. That's how you lose a game. You lose a game by not stopping the offense. Who would have thought? Who would have thought, man? And you win a game by putting up more points than the other offense, right? It is what it is. Great season, great game. Wish that call wasn't called. Let me know what y'all think in the comments below. And if you're already listening, sub to my shit. Let's go on. I'm out.